all drafting. We're going to do until the Browns player gets picked, and then we can move on to the next topic. Yeah, right. So once a Brown player gets picked.
Let me ask you this, though. Instead of doing it one at a time, should we kind of discuss it? It might be better that way.
Let's do it one at a time to start, and then when a Browns player gets picked, we can move on to the next topic. So like Bull said earlier, every player's in the pot. Contracts are all equal for this. Contracts do not matter whatsoever, but age and positional value does. This is a draft of who you're starting your team with and who you would select in a Madden Dynasty franchise mode. Yeah. Every player is available. So, Tyvis, we'll start with you, and we'll go around the horn.
Are we putting more weight on quarterbacks?
Yeah, positional value totally matters.
Well, of course.
Okay.
So, but contracts are all equal. So, whether they're on a rookie quarterback contract or they're Justin Herbert.
Contract's a non-factor. Exactly. Everything else is.
The point of this is to see how far we can go before a Browns player gets drafted.
And this is all not one team. We're going like through 32. Like so,
we're drafting for the 32 different teams.
Got you. Okay.
Yep. And we'll stop. We'll move on to the next topic when a Browns player gets drafted. Yeah. So Tyvis, start us off.
Well, obviously you Patty Mahomes. I mean, you can't. You'd be crazy not to pick Patrick Mahomes.
No
number
debate
one.
there.
So Patty Mahomes.
Easy. All right, Jason, with the second pick, who you taking?
I did no research for this, so Myles Garrett. Next topic. Done. What else you got?
I hate these guys. I really do.
Look what you have to put up with here, Mike. I prepared a whole list here, a whole cheat sheet.
Segment over.
Hey, Steve, give me the camera. Give me the camera.
Segment over.
Give me the camera. Jason Lloyd, you're fired from the Ultimate Cavs show.
All right.
Fired. Get him out.
Right. You're out.
Now, you guys pick me up. Okay. Let's do this one through. We're going to draft a whole round.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter when a Browns player is selected. We'll do a whole first round, 1 through 32. And, Bull, do you want to discuss it as a group, or do you want to actually
I think we should discuss it as a group, guys. What do you
think?
I
really did no research on this.
Yeah.
So.
Let's do it. All right.
And real quick, because I want to pile on Jason a little more. When I sent the rundown out yesterday.
I was at the Cavs draft last night.
And
I was in court this morning.
Rundown text I sent yesterday and read the note I put before I put the first topic. So the people know exactly what I said to be ready for.
Preliminary rundown. Bull, Jason, Tyvis. 3 stars. Be ready to draft at the end. 3 stars.
I mean,
does it say 3 stars?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
It does say 3.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't do any research doesn't mean I'm not ready.
All right. We all agree.
Myles Garrett.
Mahomes.
So we can do this as a group.
There is no debate. There can't be a person on the. Is there a person on the planet? I mean, but.
Earl would take MJ, but outside of Earl, Mahomes is the right pick. That is my one.
I say that, but there are fans of some teams that like. I saw my man Nick Wilson fill out his All-Star ballot today, and he picked all Guardians. Like, that's lame. I don't ever do that. You want to use your team as a tie. I love you, Nick, but you can't pick all Guardians. They don't deserve it.
That's funny.
I never vote for guys that don't deserve it.
I did that for the. So when you do the NFL does their top 100, they bring the people in the locker room. They give you the paper to fill out. I literally did everybody on the team and all Buckeyes.
See, that's weak. Time. You're screwing the whole process.
They literally say that. They say you can vote your own team.
That's stupid. Okay, you shouldn't be allowed. So the whole thing's fraudulent. All right. Number 2 is where we have our first debate, I guess.
Joe Burrow.
You got Joe, too.
I do not.
Jason, who do you have, too?
I'll go Burrow.
Believe it or not, I have Josh Allen, too.
I had Josh Allen as well.
And the only reason, a year ago, I would have taken Burrow ahead of Allen. If you guaranteed me they'd both be healthy for the rest of their careers, I would take Burrow.
Exactly my
But Burrow's been more injury-prone than Allen, so I got to put Allen ahead. So it's 2-2. Who's the tiebreaker?
It doesn't matter.
Earl just went to the bathroom, so Anthony, would you take Burrow? Or Earl's coming back. Earl, would you take Burrow or Josh Allen to start your franchise with for number 2?
Go Bucks. I'm taking Joe Burrow.
My boy!
Burrow 2, did you guys have Allen at 3?
Yes.
Okay, so Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3. Bull, did you have it in that same order?
I had Allen 2, Burrow 3, yes.
Okay, so number 4.
This is going to be controversial.
C.J. Stroud.
I got C.J. Stroud, too.
Come on,
Look at that. Look at that.
I had Stroud at 5. I had Lamar.
You had Lamar 4. Did you have Lamar or C.J. Stroud or another position, maybe?
I mean, we got to stay with quarterbacks.
Yeah, you'd be crazy to take another position over Lamar or C.J. Stroud.
I would probably, at least for one more year, take Lamar. Although,
all right, it's a tie again.
2-2 split. Earl's now in the bathroom. Anthony, did you take Lamar or C.J. Stroud?
I'm taking Lamar for this one.
So Lamar 4, C.J. 5?
Yeah, I had Lamar 5.
Fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So real quick. So top five quarterbacks: Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lamar Jackson, and C.J. Stroud.
I think 6.
Top 5.
I think 6 is the first spot where there could be 4, 5, 6 different guys.
For the record, Bull.
Yeah.
Before we move on to 6, were these your top 5 in some order?
Yes.
These are my 5 top and top.
Yeah.
I think there's pretty consensus top.
Yeah,
5.
the top 5 is pretty easy.
Yeah, it is.
It just depends on the order you want them. I guess
6.
there might be some people that would argue Stroud should not be in the top 5 because he's only done it once, and that's fair.
I mean, I can hear that. I can hear
that. 6 guys. Who you got 6?
Can I go first?
Go ahead, Mike.
I had Jordan Love.
Interesting. I had him.
That's
it's funny because I had him pretty high too, and I thought I was going to have him the highest, and I didn't.
I was going to say Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
That's reasonable. I'm not a Hurts fan, so I can't say him.
Yeah.
Jared Goff been balling, but
there's no other quarterback I can look at and say
you could take Brock Purdy because
I got Justin Herbert 6.
Contract doesn't matter.
I had Herbert 7 for the record.
I can't take as great as Justin Jefferson is. Justin Herbert's a very good quarterback. I know he hasn't had playoff success.
Yeah, and done crap.
And he's had bad coaching around him.
Who are you talking about? Herbert?
Justin Herbert. I would take Herbert 6. So you got Jefferson, I got Herbert, you got Jordan Love. Tyvis?
No, Jason. We're waiting on Jason.
Jason said he got Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson. Oh, excuse me. I thought Tyvis said that.
All right, to keep this thing moving, so I got to choose between Jordan Love, Justin.
No, you don't.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
No, we have Earl Brackett.
Earl could be the
if you
tiebreaker.
pick someone that's not mentioned, Earl will be the tiebreaker.
No, let's just
and Anthony could be a tiebreaker as well.
Who you got?
I got Herbert. Mike's got Jordan Love, and Jason's got Justin Jefferson. I could tell. If you're picking 6 in this draft, there's no way you're taking Justin Jefferson over a top quarterback. No way. There's no way that's happening.
There is no other quarterbacks on that list that I look at as a slam dunk absolute ultra.
All right.
There's not.
Jordan Love because he's young. I guess
That
Herbert
doesn't matter.
Too.
I guess it does matter.
Well, it does matter. Age matters.
Stop
yes.
it.
No,
Yeah.
the whole point
I
is
mean, Herbert's young
contract.
too.
All right.
Is Love any younger than Herbert?
Is he not?
He actually may be older.
Yeah, I mean, they're about the same age probably.
Dang.
Jordan Love is 25. Justin Herbert's 26, so a year younger.
But that's an irrelevant difference. Anyway.
I had Herbert 7, by the way.
Jordan
so he's
Love,
next on my list.
I had Herbert 6. I'm sorry. So you had Herbert 7.
So you're ready for Herbert at 7 because you had him at 6.
I had Herbert 6, obviously. At 7, I had Dak Prescott.
But we're at 7 right now. So
Go ahead. So Herbert. All right.
Justin Jefferson.
All right. So Herbert's go 7.
I mean, that's my guy. I'm going to keep saying. I'm not going to change it.
No.
Well, I had Dak at 8.
You could take CD.
I had Jordan Love at 8.
So
you and I had the same top 8 in a little different order.
So two for Dak here. Tyvis, where are you going?
For what number?
This is number 8.
Justin Jefferson.
My guy.
2 Daks, 2 Justin Jeffersons. Earl, you're the tiebreaker. Will we see our first non-quarterback go in a draft where this is starting your franchise with player X, all contracts out the window? This is
Jay Jettas.
I got to go with the highest non-paid QB in the NFL, Justin Jefferson.
Jay Jettas.
All right. Interesting that Tyvis, Earl, and Jason screwed that up. Because there's no chance on earth if this was a real draft, that Justin Jefferson would be drafted over Dak Prescott.
I am looking at talent.
Quarterback is what matters. There'd be at least 14 quarterbacks would be drafted before any non-quarterback.
This is what
At least 14.
He mad that his paper is off.
Well, I had 13, but
He put all this work
By the
in.
way,
I'm just pulling names out of the air.
I only had Justin Jefferson as my 5th non-quarterback.
I had him as my first non-quarterback.
I had him as my 5th. Now I had.
Who did you have as your first non-quarterback?
I had 4.
CMC?
Later, no. He's my first skill position player. The top 4 guys are not skill position players.
Oh, you said
non-quarterbacks.
So let's move to number 9. I still vote Dak because I had him at 8 Bull. I'm assuming you go with Dak again.
I'm going with Dak
highest
again.
On your board, Jason Tyvis, where are you going at number 9?
What of these slappy quarterbacks are left?
I had Jalen Hurts at 9. But
I did too.
Herbert's on the board, right? We already put him on.
Yeah, well, he's on.
Yep. The best quarterbacks left are Dak, Jalen Hurts, Purdy, Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence, Kirk Cousins,
Matt
Tua,
Stafford.
He's old.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers.
I guess Dak, fine.
Oh, Jason.
So there's Dak Prescott at 9. And then, Bull, it sounds like you had Hurts at 9 on your list.
I had Hurts at 9.
I had Hurts in the same spot on mine, so 2 for Hurts.
2 for Hurts.
Tyvis, Jason, what do you think?
Hurts. Even though I don't like Hurts, I just don't.
He makes me nervous.
I'm not a huge fan. And again, there are so many supremely talented players. We're getting down to the quarterbacks now that are overpaid and overrated, as far as I'm concerned. I'm serious.
Okay. Well, Hurts is 10.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is making
11, Mike.
He's the prime example.
Let's recap the top 10.
Yeah.
Every time we go through 5, we're going to recap the top 10.
Okay.
Started Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lamar, and CJ is your top 5. Jordan Love, Herbert, Justin Jefferson, our first and only non-quarterback so far at 8. Dak Prescott 9, Jalen Hurts at 10. Bull, where are you going with 11?
Jamar Chase.
Well, I had Brock Purdy at 10.
That's a good pick.
So,
Did you take my list? I had Purdy at 10 as well.
great minds think alike. So,
pick.
yeah, Purdy's next for me.
If we're going to keep drafting overrated quarterbacks, then he's
You don't have to take a quarterback.
I do think we're getting into the territory where we need to start.
Yes,
looking at
absolutely.
other-
Now, I think we're
other
getting to
spots.
that territory, yeah.
I'm willing to have the discussion on other positions.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So if you want to make the case for Chase or a defensive player or somebody, I'm
or
all
Myles
in.
Garrett.
I do think we're getting to Myles territory.
Yeah.
For sure. Give me Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
You like Jamar over CD?
Yes.
I had Jefferson and Chase as 5 and 6 on my non-quarterback list.
Tyvis, where are you going? We have 2 for Purdy, 1 for Chase. You going defense? You going to go quarterback?
That's it. Because both of those two, named Purdy or Chase, I mean.
Or you go someone else. You don't have to go.
Yeah, you don't have to go with those guys. Go somewhere else.
No, I like to keep the thing. I like to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. I put 37 seconds of research into this.
You see what they do to me?
You know what?
Normally, I'm prepared.
I'm gonna go
on this one. I am not.
I'm gonna go Chase.
So 2 for Chase,
Earl,
2
my
for
man.
Earl. Jamar Chase or Brock Purdy?
I ain't taking no spanking Brock Purdy. We going with Jamar Chase.
So Jamar Chase next up off the board, and that was number 11.
Funny enough, there's been 2 Bengals, and neither one was picked that high by me.
Yeah.
Of all people.
It's
People
cause
are
for
not going to
concern.
believe that when we do
Right?
the recap.
Exactly.
I still have Purdy next on my board.
Purdy
Bull,
next
same
for
with
me.
you.
Yeah.
Jason and Tyvis, are you taking another skill position and or defensive player or offensive lineman? They're on the board too. Or are you ready to go with Purdy at number 12?
We are approaching this Myles territory because I can see Myles being the next name.
Would Myles be the first defensive player?
I have him as the first. I had Myles Garrett as my first non-quarterback.
How?
For me.
The only case you could make
Yeah.
for taking like Nick or Micah is that they're younger.
I had Micah
That's true.
1 spot ahead of Myles just for the age.
Are we playing games in September or December?
This is building
Both.
a team.
Micah
so your
Micah
choice.
Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
Purdy, Micah Parsons.
Purdy.
You can pick Myles. There's nothing against picking Myles here.
I'm trying to convince him to sit down for a story with me, so give me Myles.
Okay.
So we have, that means Purdy
Purdy
wins.
wins.
So Purdy then
You are
goes to number
sick.
12.
Now I originally said I had 14 quarterbacks before any non-quarterbacks, but I'm changing now, and I'm going to going Myles Garrett at 13.
I'm going Micah Parsons.
Okay.
I'm going Micah Parsons.
Jason, Myles Garrett.
I mean, I said Myles last time, so I can't.
Oh, I wonder if Earl's going to take Micah Parsons or Myles Garrett.
I'm definitely taking Myles Garrett. Remember, Micah said Cleveland is Cleveland or something like that, and then he almost got slapped by David Njoku.
Yep.
We going Myles Garrett right here.
I don't know that he almost.
It is by the.
I don't think he
slimmest of
almost got
margins.
slapped by David Njoku.
The only reason for me is the age. That's literally
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'm with Ty, and it's by the.
Like if we're
slimmest of margins.
doing a 1-year season, I'm taking
Yeah.
Myles.
So Micah is my next pick then for 14.
Yeah, I'll take
Are you guys okay with Micah being the next pick at 14?
I have 2 guys ahead of him.
Who?
But,
Jared Goff.
I have Jared Goff and Penei Sewell ahead of him.
I thought you'd have Stafford higher. You seem to be in love with
Stafford's next
Stafford.
after that. I got Stafford as my, I think, 12th quarterback.
CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb's
That's a good one.
Over. Do we already finalize Parsons at 14?
Let's go with Parsons.
I'm putting Micah.
Yeah.
Parsons at 14. Now we're at 15.
CeeDee Lamb.
I'm going Goff.
I have Goff next on my list too, boy. I swear to goodness. I'm not making this up.
There you go.
And confirm, is Goff not next on my list here? So 2 for Goff, 2 for CeeDee Lamb. Will Earl go 3 for 3 on receivers?
I'm going CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb was not next on my receiver board.
Who was? Tyreek?
I did Tyreek. I know he's older, but.
Yeah.
So to recap, 11 through 15. Once Ant updates this officially with CeeDee Lamb, it is Jamar Chase at 11, Brock Purdy at 12, Myles Garrett, the first Brown and first defensive player, comes off the board at 13, Micah Parsons at 14, and CeeDee Lamb at 15. For 16, I'm going with Jared Goff, by the way. That is my vote.
I'm going Goff.
That's a good point.
And then Penny. Goff at 16.
Changes the answer a little bit.
It does.
Guys,
What'd you say?
We both said Goff at 16.
Golf is fine.
I don't like Goff.
Golf
He doesn't
is
like
fine.
golf.
I don't have a choice.
All right, Goff at
Goff
16.
at 16. Where are you going at 17? I got a little curveball here at 17.
I've got Penei Sewell.
I do not
17.
have Penei Sewell.
Nick Bosa.
I do not have Nick Bosa.
Who you got, Mike?
Sauce Gardner.
Oh,
Good choice.
Over MJ?
Over Nick
Please
Bosa.
tell me
The blasphemy.
he's not being serious.
The blasphemy.
Over Nicholas John Bosa. That's who.
All right, Bosa, Sauce Gardner, Penei Sewell, Jason.
Bosa.
We haven't put T.J. Watt in there yet either.
Penei Sewell.
It's a good name too.
Bosa.
How old is Nick Bosa? He like 27, 26?
Well, anything I say other than Bosa, Earl's going to say Bosa. Go Bucks.
Bosa's 26.
I'm just saying.
So I will.
What, didn't he win Defensive Player of the Year? Or was he just rookie?
No, Myles Garrett won.
No, like.
In the past
He
year.
won. He won the year before Myles.
Okay.
What do you got, Jason?
Trying to think of a way to muck this up, but I don't think I can.
Denzel.
You can pick someone we haven't mentioned.
Deshaun Watson.
You can take Trevor Lawrence if you want.
I will not take Trevor Lawrence. Can
You can
promise
take
you that.
Garrett Wilson.
Give me T.J. Watt.
So we have 4 different answers.
All right,
here.
Earl.
Earl, you're
I know you're
deciding
taking
factor.
T.J. Watt.
Your 4 options, just to
He
recap.
could.
He
Penei Sewell.
Penei Sewell.
Over Penei.
Look at who we're
T.J.
talking
Watt,
to.
Sauce Gardner, and Nick Bosa.
I do like Sauce.
All right, so I'm never taking Sauce over MJ. I think Bull is funny because he named the offensive lineman, and we don't watch offensive linemen from other teams. I'm never taking the Steeler
That's
over
fair.
a Buckeye. Go Bucks.
I told you.
That's fair, but
he's taking Bosa.
you just, I think, seriously said M.J. Emerson, who doesn't belong in the conversation with
Yes.
Sauce
Whoa,
Gardner.
whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Blasphemy, Bull.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give Earl the benefit of the doubt and say he's just messing around.
We'll have.
By the way, why is Joe Burrow on this picture? Doesn't make any sense.
we have to make them
I
beforehand,
got
but
you.
Ant just picked 5 pictures.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm voting Sauce for 18 now.
I'm voting Sewell.
I'll vote T.J. Watt.
That's right, a stalemate.
Sewell, Sauce, T.J. Watt. Stop
Okay.
that. Y'all need to cut this
T.J.
out.
Watt, he was my next guy.
Cut it out.
Okay, I'm still going Sauce. You're still going Sewell.
Sewell, yeah. My next quarterback's Stafford, but
He's not my next quarterback.
PS2.
Patrick Surtain is on
I had
my
him on the
list.
list too.
I'll go with Mike. I'll say Sauce.
Okay.
Sauce Gardner then is number 19.
Pull up my list here.
And for number 20,
Yeah.
Max Crosby.
that was my guy too, Tyler.
Choice.
Oh, that is a good choice.
He should have been over Sauce.
That is a good choice. Yeah, Max.
These guys aren't better than Penei Sewell. He's
You need to cut
I just don't think you're taking an offense. I agree, Sewell's a better player. But I don't think you're starting a team with an offensive tackle.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? You need people that's gonna change games. That right there.
what's better than protecting the quarterback?
Well, they ain't got one to protect right now.
All right.
He
So
got
our
a good
16
one.
through 20.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, Nick Bosa,
Who we
T.J. Watt,
miss?
Sauce Gardner, and Max Crosby.
Who we miss?
We'll keep going. Keep going.
I think we missed Tyreek.
Oh,
I
no,
mentioned
he
Tyreek
mentioned
like
Tyreek.
5 picks ago.
Tyreek Hill is my next selection at 21.
I wish Aaron
All right, I'm
Donald.
going to stop saying Sewell
I
because
wish
none of you guys
Aaron
are taking
Donald
him.
didn't retire,
should
man.
be
I would have had him third.
I'm going with
should be
Matt Stafford here.
Give me Tyreek.
I went Tyreek. What'd you guys go with?
Tyreek. I went Stafford.
Wait, Max Crosby already on the list?
Yeah, we put him on.
Oh. Who you say? Stafford? Who you got?
Tyreek.
I went Tyreek as well.
Why would you take an old wide receiver over an older quarterback?
I still think you get 2 or 3 years of elite play out of Tyreek Hill.
Stafford was great last year.
When he's on the field, no one changes the defense more than Tyreek Hill.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, stop it.
So that means Tyreek Hill's the pick. So Tyreek Hill goes 21.
You're really clinging on to that second half against Baltimore.
Well, he took Pat Surtain before and then changed it up to Deshaun.
Yeah.
Tyvis' credibility is questionable.
You're right. PS2 should.
All right,
PS2 should be the next. Is my next answer.
22. Stafford.
You guys may think I'm crazy. I went Trevor Lawrence here.
You are crazy. PS2.
I'm
He's
betting
a quarterback. Patrick Surtain?
He's not better than Pat Surtain by any means, but
I'm not taking Trevor Lawrence. Christian McCaffrey.
Good choice. All right, Earl. He's got to break the tie.
No Bucks.
McCaffrey,
Oh, no.
Pat Surtain, Trevor Lawrence, and Matt Stafford.
And you're not allowed to say MJ Emerson.
I'm going with CMC.
My man.
Christian McCaffrey, there you go.
Yeah.
I am not taking Trevor Lawrence. God.
I'm not taking Trevor Lawrence.
Will Trevor Lawrence be a top 32 pick, or
why
should I
not
drop him
Tua?
from my list completely? We still have Tua on the board.
I have Lawrence in the top
probably
32.
take Tua
You have
before
Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Okay.
Tua, you gotta hawk Tua.
Clip that. Make sure that gets
That
clipped.
thing,
Make sure that
man,
gets
that is crazy. That is so crazy that thing is blown up.
Make sure that gets clipped and blasted on every social account.
Yeah.
Okay, back to reality.
Yeah.
23.
Spit on that thing.
Stafford.
I got Lawrence.
I'm trying to hold it together, Mike. All right, Hawk Tua girl. Stafford.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Ooh-wee. Oh, Stafford or Lawrence.
Or whoever.
Tua.
Tua's a fair pick.
Jason?
Yeah. I can't do it. Tua.
Tua comes in at 23 here. Bull, where are you going for 24?
Stafford.
I guess I'm sticking with Lawrence, yeah.
I mean, if you're making me pick between those two.
PS2.
PS2. Give me PS2.
There you go.
Thank
Pat
you.
Surtain is
Finally.
number 24. Let's end this Stafford Lawrence chaos with 25. Pick one, the other one gets dropped.
Okay.
So
I'm
Jason,
taking Stafford.
Stafford or Lawrence? You're starting your franchise with this guy.
Started a franchise.
I can't believe you're making me do this. I would actually take Lawrence because he's young.
That's the
He's
only
younger.
thing. That is the only thing. But I would take Stafford. I'm cool. I ride. We got at least 2
All right,
years
Stafford
to
or
figure
Lawrence?
something out.
Earl, you got to break the tie. Remember, this is age dependent. Doesn't matter here.
I'm going Stafford, man. I can't go with Sunshine. I'm sorry. I'm with Jason. I can't.
No, I took Lawrence.
Jason went with
I
Lawrence.
went Lawrence.
Is anybody going to take an offensive lineman in the top 32?
You're
Because if
still
not-
puckering over PS2.
all right. Well, because all right, then if we're not going to do offensive lineman, my next guy is A.J. Brown.
Real quick, 21 through 25, just to recap.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, 21. McCaffrey, 22. Tua, 23. Surtain,
Man, he's
24.
that is not how you spell Tua's last name, is it?
No, it's not even close.
Not even close.
Ant's way off. But it's okay, Ant. Don't worry.
Tagavallo.
Yeah, he must look up. He must have searched Hawk Tua and got whatever the first thing popped up. So
Honksy Tagvalo.
So 20. We got a few minutes left, both. So let's run through the last 7 picks.
A.J.
26.
Brown.
I'm okay with A.J. Brown at 26.
Guys,
Yeah, fine.
I guess.
26, A.J. Brown.
Devontae Adams.
20 options for 20.
No, AJ. No, I'm not taking. I'm taking Puka.
Puka
Puka.
Nakua.
Wow. Jason, Puka or A.J. Brown?
Panay Sewell.
Panay Sewell.
Jason, Basil is an absolute menace.
Basil, what are you doing?
Get Basil under control.
A.J. Brown, 26, Mike.
26, A.J. Brown. I had Garrett Wilson, 27th.
Puka. No.
Wait,
Yeah,
Garrett Wilson ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown and Devontae Adams. I mean, Adams is old, but
You had who?
You know what? I did not have Amon on my list.
Amon, you gotta have
I'm
it.
changing to Amon.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
You already
27.
said Garrett Wilson. You got to stand on it. Go Bucks.
What are the options?
I said Amon-Ra St. Brown. Mike said Amon-Ra.
I'm with you on Amon, yeah.
Fine.
27
Amon-Ra St.
Amon-Ra.
Brown at 27.
28.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
I had him on my
It's a
list.
great answer.
I'm serious.
Great
I had him on my list
answer.
at 32.
I'm serious.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's a little early for my liking, but I'm not. I don't think it's crazy.
Great
I'm
answer.
serious.
Yeah. Guy's never played in the league. I don't know.
We'll go Marvin Harrison Jr. 28. I went Quinnen Williams 29.
Travis Kelce. I know he's old, but
I think he's too old for my liking. I went Quinnen Williams.
or Trevor Lawrence at this point.
He's on the list, isn't he?
Nope.
No, we didn't.
Deshaun Watson.
Lawrence. Lawrence.
All right, so
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence is then the next pick. He's 29.
D. Watt.
30, I'm sticking with Quinnen Williams.
D. Watt.
Jason?
Harrison Butker.
You need to cut it out.
Come on.
You need to.
No, I mean Penei Sewell. I'll go.
Panay Sewell, 30.
give
Get
you
him in
Penei
there
Sewell.
finally.
Panay Sewell for 30. And our last two picks, I'm still sticking with Quinnen Williams,
I'm,
Trevor Lawrence.
I'm
in
sticking
some
with
order.
D.
We
Watt.
got Trevor
Wait,
Lawrence.
Lawrence is on the board,
Oh,
isn't
we
he?
got Lawrence. Never mind.
D. Watt.
Quinnen Williams.
I can get behind Quinnen Williams.
Quinnen Williams.
Y'all stink.
32.
I can't
Last
believe
pick.
you aren't trying to put Philip Walker Jr. on the board.
Travis Kelce.
I mean, I wasn't going to go there.
My last pick, Kyler Murray.
Oh, I had nothing to do with
No.
that.
D. Watt.
I can't do that.
Watson, Kyler Murray.
D. Watt.
Oh my God in heaven.
I got
Let's pick between
Kelce.
Watson. Let's do this. Watson or Kyler. If you had to pick, who you taking?
I'd take
Watson or
Watson.
Kyler?
I'd take Watson.
D. Watt.
I don't feel great about either of them right now, but I'd take Watson.
I mean,
Kyler Murray, I
Or
don't want.
Garrett
you
Wilson
want
was
a
really my highest
gunshot
player
wound
left.
or a stab wound? Which one you want?
Who are you taking at 32?
Baker Mayfield.
Oh my God.
No.
What are the best quarterbacks available right now?
Best quarterback still on the board. Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, Anthony Richardson maybe, Caleb Williams maybe.
Actually, you know what? I think I would take Anthony Richardson. I like him. I really like him.
I'm not against Anthony. I would take Caleb over Anthony personally, but
I would also.
so Caleb
I'm not
Williams or
pick-
Anthony Richardson. That's the real choice.
Are we really picked? Really? Is that where we
There's
at?
guys I would take
Yeah,
over
I'm about to
both
say,
of
is that where we at?
Well, we got to
about-
pick one because we got 5
What about
minutes left.
Travis Kelce or Fred Warner?
I think they're too old to start a team with. My 2 cents.
What's the dude that?
What about Jock?
JOK,
No.
No.
Come on now.
MJ Emerson.
Tristan Wirfs?
You really?
He just
big,
said MJ Emerson and he's laughing at Tristan Wirfs?
You really big on this O-line thing. I'm trying to think.
We got super chat, so just pick a
Trent
last one.
Williams?
Garrett Wilson or Jalen Waddle. Garrett Wilson.
I'd
Go
take
Bucks.
Garrett Wilson
Garrett
over
Wilson.
Jalen
Go
Waddle.
Garrett
Bucks.
Garrett